Hello, family. I hope everyone is doing well. I am so sorry for being MIA on you guys. I know I was supposed to make another episode. It's been probably a month late or longer. But I was sick. The first bout of sickness, it was not COVID related. I think I had just some type of little bug. And then a week after that, I went to a holiday party, and myself along with like maybe 25 other people from that party all came down sick. Some of us tested positive for COVID, some of us had the flu, and some people didn't test positive for anything, but they were sick. So I am back now, and it feels good to feel so much better and be able to have my voice back, be able to have my energy back, because I have been waiting to make another episode for you guys. I've been getting text messages, DMs, messages through Facebook Messenger. People like, where is the next episode? Because I'm waiting. So I had to deliver. I said I was going to make another episode before the year ended, and I'm doing my due diligence and staying a woman of my word and getting this one out there for y'all. So again, it's good to be back. I'm feeling great right now, and I hope you guys have been feeling great. I hope you guys enjoyed your holiday. Hopefully it was full of love and laughter and everything that you wanted it to be. Mine was awesome. My kids had a great time. You know, we had a good time. Food was off the chain. I put the flick of my wrist in them sweet potatoes. Some of y'all call them yams. I call them sweet potatoes, but I did that. But this is going to be the last episode for 2022. And I really just want to touch on ending our year. Let's end our year strong. Let's end our year with letting go of whatever has been holding us back. Even if you didn't meet all of your goals, you didn't exceed those goals, you didn't reach certain levels that you wanted to within this year, it is okay. It's all right. Things happen for a reason. God puts us in different seasons for his purpose. And sometimes we don't even see it like that, but it's true. Sometimes we have plans to do things at a certain time, and we pressing for that time, and we pushing for that time for that thing to happen, when sometimes that time is just not the time, and that's okay. So going forward to the new year, we can set short-term goals. Like, I'm going to set a short-term goal for the first quarter of the year, which is going to be between January and April. I'm going to brainstorm a short-term goal that I really want to meet. And I'm going to make sure that I execute and I put my all into reaching that goal, because a lot of times we don't reach some of our goals that we could have met is because of we don't have the discipline. We losing focus. We losing our drive and our will for that short-term goal that we could have met. So we got to refocus ourselves and regroup ourselves. And sometimes you got to look at your circle. See who not serving you. See who is not pushing you. Those friends that always want you to just go clubbing and spend your money and hang out all the time. Those some of the friends that you probably don't need, because they're not elevating you. Or those the same friends that's calling you or listening to you talk about your goals and your dreams and pushing you and getting excited for you about your new adventures. You got to think about stuff like that, because we can get thrown off real quick by the people that we hang around. They say birds of a feather flock together, and a lot of times that is very true. So with 2022 ending, leave the bullshit in 2022. Whatever ain't serving you, leave it in 2022. Things that you cannot change, you cannot worry about those things. But the things that you do have the authority to change, you need to make sure that within this new year and your new season is coming up, that you stick to the plan. We got to plan things. Like me, I'm not going to hold you. I'm not going to lie. I am so terrible, y'all, with planning. Like, I am terrible with that. But that is something that I know I need to work on. I can also be a procrastinator. I know that about myself. I'm an overthinker. I know that about myself. So it's certain things that I know about myself that I know I need to work on, and things that I know I need to change. And saving more money is one of my biggest goals. Like, I know I could do better with saving. I know I can do that. I'm sure I'm not the only one, but I'm just being truthful to myself, and I'm being truthful to y'all, because I told y'all I'm always going to be transparent. I'm still human at the end of the day. I'm a person just like you are. I have flaws and all those type of things, and I'm not ashamed to admit to my flaws, to my shortcomings as a person. I'm not afraid to admit those things, because it is what it is. Not to say it is what it is in the perspective of saying, that's just how I am till this how it's going to be. No, because you should never have that mindset as to where this is who I am, so this is what I always be, and these are the things I always do. No, you should always want to be willing to change, evolve all the time, constantly evolving into a better person, becoming a better person, making better decisions, all those type of things. We need to think about going forward into this new year. As people, things are not getting easier in this world for us. Things are becoming so much more expensive. Inflation is through the roof. And it's getting hard. And it becomes a struggle sometimes. Sometimes it does become a struggle to even focus on the next thing, because you have so many things on your plate that you don't even know how to prioritize the things that you got going on. But sometimes we have to step back away from everything, everybody, turn your phone off, silence it, do something to just get yourself together and focus. Get you a pen and paper, write down the things that you have the will and the means to take care of right then and there. Write those down and prioritize those things. I have a book right now and I'm writing in, and I'm actually prioritizing things, because I want to be able and be ready for that next blessing that God is going to give to me. But I know that I have to have my house in order first. He's not going to bless me with the next best thing if I'm not doing right by what I already have. And I understand it. So my commitment to myself is to better organize my life. Write things down. Stop just thinking about it and then it just goes over my head. And next thing you know, I done forgot about that thing that I said I wanted to do, or that thing that I feel like was important to me. No, like for a long time, I was saying, oh, I want to work on my credit. I want to get my credit better. I want to get my credit better. And I just kept saying it and kept saying it, but I didn't put no action behind it. Last month in November, I actually started putting action behind it, and I'm working on my credit, and I'm seeing how this is playing out. And it makes me feel so good that I actually took that next step for myself. Like, I wasn't no longer just saying what I was going to do and saying what I was going to do. And then it never, showed anything. I didn't show anything at all. I just kept talking. I'm glad that I finally stopped procrastinating with myself, which has only hurt me. And I actually started taking steps, and it feels awesome. So I hope that y'all can do that too. Going into this new year, like, we really have to hold ourselves accountable for our own life, because a lot of times things don't go the right way because of sometimes it's because of our own habits and things that we do. Like, sometimes we doing it to ourselves versus, us saying that, oh, this happened and I can't believe this happened. Well, why can't you believe that it happened? Didn't you do this instead of that? Didn't you say you was going to do that, but instead you did this? Then you say that you was going to work on that part of your life, but you keep on doing other things and you keep on entertaining other things. Like, we got to start managing our time. We got to start prioritizing our lives, like even down to the little things. But always making sure that we counting our blessings, like both big and small victories. We counting those things. Being thankful and so grateful for the life that we have, because life is so precious. And it's up to us to make this life worth a while. Like, we only get one life. You only get one. So let's do what we can into this new year to bring about a new person, a new us, a new you. You know, things that you always wanted to do. Put forth the effort to actually do that thing. Don't talk about it. Don't keep looking on Instagram, Facebook, and seeing, Keisha and Tasha and them, they going on a trip every single year. They going out the country every single year. And you like, dang, I still need to get my passport. I said I was going to get my passport 2 years ago. But dang, I can't even go nowhere because I ain't got my passport. I just want to go there. Let's do it. Let's get that passport. Passport probably what, $130, something like that. Let's do it. Like, the things that we really, really, really want to do, let's stop just imagining those things and actually take actions for it to actually happen, for us to see it. Create beautiful memories about life. Create those memories, because guess what? When we get older and all we have is photos to look at to remind us of different things that we've done in our life, that's when it's really going to matter. So we got to just really get ourselves together, y'all. Like, we got to pull them bootstraps up and just hustle. Like, we have to get in hustle mode in 2023. We have to. It is an absolute must that we elevate ourselves in this new year, in this new season, in this new journey that we about to start. I always look at the new year as a new journey, a new opportunity, a refresh, which I know you can do that in any given time. I get it. I understand. But for a lot of people, going into a brand new year tends to be a refresh, a do-over. And we have to make it count, y'all. Like, we have to make it count. So make sure we are planning a short-term goal for the first quarter of the year. Our first quarter of the year, which is from January to April. We all need to set a short-term goal, and we need to execute. We need to hustle. We need to work. We need to stay determined and focused to meet that short-term goal, because once we meet that short-term goal, then we can go ahead. All right, next quarter, what's the next goal we're going to reach? And once you meet that goal, it's going to make you feel so good. Like, your hustle and your drive is just going to go through the roof, because you're going to feel like, damn, I actually did it this time. I stayed focused. I did what I was supposed to do, and I met that short-term goal. You're going to be ready for the next one. And the more goals that you meet, then you need to start making long-term goals, longer-term goals. And know that you're going to meet those things, because you're going to stay focused, you're going to execute, and you're going to do what you got to do to get to that goal. So I'm like super excited about the new year coming. And another thing that I'm going to do. So I am my father's only child. My dad lives in California with his wife, and biologically I am his only child. He has no other children. He has maybe between 7 and 8 brothers. He don't know where all his brothers are. He don't talk to any of his brothers. I believe that a couple of them are back home where we're from, which is St. Louis, Missouri. I believe some of them are still living there, but he don't really know where they are. I've tried looking off of the information that he given to me. I've tried looking for them on Facebook. I haven't been able to find anything. So I'm going to do an ancestry DNA test, so we can find out where our family is, where we're from. We need to know these things, because like I said, my daddy don't have nobody but me. And from his side, all I have is him. I don't know anybody else. From my understanding, I knew that his mother, she had given up all of her children. And then he said, my father told me that his father, he was not from St. Louis. But he was murdered in St. Louis, and all he knew that he was a Black and Italian man. That's it. And he was in the army. That's all he knew about his father. So I really want to find my extended family. Like, I want to know more about myself on my father's side. And I really want my father to know who his family is and where he came from, because he deserves to know that. So that is one thing that is like so exciting to me for this new year. And I will keep y'all posted about my ancestry DNA results and the things that I find. This is no way sponsored at all for ancestry.com at all. Just, to have a disclosure, I'm not sponsoring them at all, but I am excited to see what the results are going to be. I've heard great things about ancestry.com. One of my good friends told me her story and how she found out a lot about her family through ancestry.com and about herself, things that she didn't know. And I'm just excited to, know those things. I feel like family is important, and we should know where we come from. Everybody should know where they come from. And so, like I said, I'm going to keep y'all updated and posted about those results. So I'm going to close this episode up, y'all, with saying that I am so grateful for everybody that tunes in and they listen to Time with T podcast. This has been something that I have always wanted to do, something that I had put on the back burner, something that I knew that it was my calling. I know that this is something that I'm passionate about. And in this new year, I'm going to turn it up a notch. I'm going to be more consistent for my followers. And I am going to give more of myself to my podcast. In order for me to grow, is going to require for me to give more of myself to my podcast. It's giving more of myself to you guys, and always being open. And I'm always open to suggestions, and I'm always open to answer questions. Like I told y'all before, I have an Instagram, it's Time with T podcast. I have a Facebook group, Time with T podcast. I have a Gmail account. You can email me, timewitht@gmail.com. I'm always here and open and available to chat with anybody. Even if you got some stuff going on and you want to talk about it, I am open for that as well. With your consent to make an episode about whatever it is that you have going on, because I believe that everybody has a situation going on that's going to be a blessing to somebody else, because somebody else is going through that same thing and they don't know what to do. But I would always keep your name confidential. But like I said, that's just something that I want to do. That's something that I want to move more towards doing in my podcast. I plan on having interviews and guests on the show. It's so many things, y'all, that I have in store for this platform. And just using the gift that God gave me, which is to speak openly and speak freely to people. I'm a free spirit. I just want to give back. I want to give myself to you all as my listeners, and this is what I love to do. So thank you guys for being so patient with me during my sickness, because like I said, I know I was supposed to record another episode way before then, but things happen, life happens, and I'm just glad that I'm well enough to do this one before the year is out, as I promised to you all. And I am looking forward to this new year, and I hope y'all are looking forward to this new year. I need everybody to be safe. If you're going out for New Year's Day, New Year's Eve, please be safe, y'all, because there's so much going on out here in this world. It's just a lot going on. And me personally, I'm going to be in a crib. I ain't going nowhere. I'm staying home with my family. We're going to be chilling. I'm going to make that fresh, nice, good pot of black eyed peas that I cook in my crock pot. And I let that thing cook overnight on slow cook. And I wake up a few times throughout the night, check on that turkey drumsticks that's in there. Oh, my goodness. It be fire, y'all. My daughter, she said she waiting on them. I can't wait. But make sure y'all stay safe. I love you all. Thank you so much again for all of your support, for listening, for sharing. It means the world to me to know that I have people that actually listen and people that are waiting for the next episode. Like, that just really pumps me up. And I'm going to close this episode with saying I love you guys. Happy holidays. Happy New Year. You guys be safe. You know how to reach out to me if you need me. And until next time, peace and love, family.